Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, Dusters, to the basement. Horns up, Dusters. We are 100% about UFD. We are 100% about getting into the top 100 cryptos in the universe. We'll talk more about that later. But first, we got some important scheduling updates. Today at 10 a.m., we will be doing a Spaces. So please come join us for that. Be great to see you. We're going to be talking about some exciting things going on with Unicorn Fart Dust. Later tomorrow at noon, I'll have Kyle Chassis on as a guest on the live stream. He's famous in the Bitcoin world, a guy who's been around crypto for a long time, very smart, very well respected. So that will be a later live stream tomorrow, Wednesday at 12 noon. Next week, we have tentatively scheduled a Spaces event for me to join HTX on their Spaces. I'm very excited about that. That's the big exchange that just listed us about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And tentatively, we'll be having Frankie LaPena, right? The guy from Giat, the big guy with the large rear end, who's like a famous YouTuber. Will maybe it looks like, very likely I'll be having him on next week as a guest as well. So a lot going on. I want to reiterate something to you guys. Very important about what we are doing right now. Number one, we are on an unlimited journey together. The only thing limited about UFD are the number of beans, which happens to be 999 million. And I think on a morning like this, shake the beans a little early. The only thing limited about UFD is that right there. There's only 999 million beans. That's all there ever will be. So the more diamond hooves, the more hodlers that we get, the sooner we get to Valhalla or Valhalla or whatever it is, the Viking heaven. Okay. Because the tails will skip. Also, the scales will tip at some point as we get more and more and more people. Look, this is way bigger than me, okay? This is way bigger than me, okay? UFD is about UFD, not Ron FD, all right? The community is what drives this. This is such a special situation, guys. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be protected. Now, don't forget, the higher up the mountain we climb, and it may not feel like we've been climbing up the mountain, but we have for the last almost 6 months now, day by day, grit by grit. We're like the number 700 largest cryptocurrency in the world. But the higher up the mountain we climb, the more the wind will blow. Right? We will have drama. We will have things that pop up. The number one most important thing is to remain focused on our mission, which is good attracts good and building the Unicorn Fart Dust community. If we do that, it's a lot simpler. If there's drama that pops up, great, let it be. This community is strong at its core, to its very, very core. This community, guys, we've been through everything. Remember, I got hacked for 6 million beans. We've got hacked on Twitter. We got hit with everything. We can withstand. It's no fun to be involved in drama. It's more fun to be involved in building Unicorn Fart Dust. And I think Nate said it great. Great Nate. Nate the Great this morning. Let's go out and see what Nate had to say. Nate the Great. Great Nate. He said, good morning. This is hot off the presses. Family. Let me remind you all why we're here, to send Unicorn Fart Dust to the moon. Stop worrying about the other stuff and let's concentrate on the mission. We have work to do. Let's do it. No room for nonsense. Now, somebody's calling me. Spam. Now get TF. I don't know what TF stands for. Up and start grinding. Who's with me? I'm with you, Nate. And I know we've got a whole giant herd, and look at that. You gotta love that cartoon. Are you part of the herd? Are you part of the herd that wants to go on the mission? And the mission is simple, guys, right? Do good, be honest, have integrity, okay? Let the riffraff sort itself out, period. The riffraff will sort itself out. Don't burden yourself thinking about the riffraff. Think about UFD. Think about the future. Think about what and guess what? Okay, guess what, Dusters? and buttercups. And if you don't know what a buttercup is, that means you're a buttercup. A buttercup is somebody who has yet to buy their first unicorn fart dust bean. And before I forget, we're going to open this later. The new Ledger Flex Solana edition. But have fun. Focus on the positive. There's so much good going on in our community. Sath, right, who's one of the smartest young guys that I know, right, always has said the community will be self-policing, and it is, and it will be, and our core is strong, and we have so much fun ahead of us, so much good that we can do, right? A fair, level playing field. Remember HIP, honesty, integrity, prosperity. Remember, I'm the dev who has been completely transparent with you about everything. Remember, you are the community. No, you're more than the community. You're the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. So keep up the good work, and let's have big goals. All right, look, I read this. I want to share something with you. This buddy of mine gave me this book, and I started reading it, and I didn't really... It was one of those books I didn't really want to read. And I thought, well, I'll read a little bit every day and I'll finish the book. And now I'm glad I did, because I learned, like when you learn something new, right? Like there was a time, you hear me say this all the time, when motivation fails me, discipline will not. When motivation fails me, discipline will not. I read that like 2 years ago, and it changed my life to a certain degree. I read something last night that I was like, wow, I never thought about this. And this has to do with you. And this has to do with me. And this has to do with UFD. So let's go take a look at it. You can screenshot this later. You don't have to read the whole book. I did that for you. And there we go. Wahala. This is Wahala. It says, set unreachable goals and 10x the quality of what you do. But that's not the good part. The good part is right here. 99%. So most people in the world are convinced they are incapable of achieving great things. So they aim for mediocrity. The level of competition is thus fiercest for quote unquote realistic goals, people that have mediocre expectations, because that's what everybody shoots for. So there's a boatload, I almost said a curse word, a poop load of competition of people shooting for mediocre outcomes, mediocre goals, paradoxically making them the most time and energy consuming. It's easier to raise $1 million than it is to raise $100,000. It's easier to pick up the one perfect 10 in the bar than the 5 8s. I thought that explained, hold on here, little technical difficulty, but I am back. I thought that was number one. I had never thought about that, but it's true, right? Like everybody thinks, oh, I'm just going to try to do a little bit better. I have a goal. That's what everybody does. Very few people set these really lofty goals. And that's where the competition isn't as much because we have fear and we've been brainwashed into thinking, no. So when it comes to UFD, we have lofty goals. My first lofty goal for UFD would be this. And I believe it's very achievable. Okay. I put this out last night. We believe UFD will be in the top 100 cryptos by market cap. We are currently number 705 out of over 16 million cryptocurrencies. Not bad, but we aim our horns higher. And I got this from CoinMarketCap. We'll go out there and get an update here in a second. There's 16.5 million cryptos in the world, guys. We are number 705. That alone is a great accomplishment, but we want this number. Hold on here. Scratch that out. All right. We want this number to be 105. Okay. And if you think that's not possible, well, then maybe you're in the wrong community, because it is absolutely possible. Remember something very critical, guys. This did not exist 6 months ago today. Okay. We're only 5 months and 3 weeks old. Okay? We can become a top 100 crypto. We are on the road to doing that. Why? because of one thing. There's one thing that drives the value of a meme coin. And then I'm going to give you an example why we've got that licked, and that's community. That's what any cryptocurrency, meme coin, whatever, is based upon the community. And when it comes to community, and you take a look at all the communities out there, and you look at the core of UFD, what people are doing, what people are creating, you can't show me a community that's any better. Let's go out and get an update and just see where we are today. And maybe we're in 800. We don't know. Let's see here. All right, so here we are out at CoinMark. What? Hey, we're back to 30 million, Dusters. That is awesome. And we are the number 708. Okay, number 708 in the upper left-hand corner, right next to the little unicorn, right above the price. We are number 708 in the world when it comes in our volume, 14 million. Okay, remember, day by day, every single day, we're getting more people joining the herd, more people getting their horn. Remember the globe? All around the world, this is happening in Africa. This is happening in South America, Brazil. It's happening in Europe, France, England. It's happening in Australia, right? The NFT projects are going unbelievably well. All right, everything is working. Keep up the good work. It will help. It will continue to move us into the right direction. Let's go take a look at a few more things. We're going to do a little more here. And I thought this was awesome from Ez the Duster. Ez is always putting out great data. Him and Emma and all you guys. I don't, please don't take offense if I don't mention your name. But this is cool. The UFD top voices in the last 24 hours, according to Cookie.fun. And upstairs, Susie is ranked 5th. Hold on. Let's we'll check in with her. Well, let's check. We'll check in a second. Nate the Great, okay, who we just showed. Scribbles, DJ Litimus, Elizabeth Grace, our friend. And number 5 down there is upstairs, Susie. What do you say? Hey, I was talking to, I'll just tell you who, Gimmicks last night from Australia. The guy behind one of our many very nice, very awesome NFT projects, Duster Gang. And we were talking about how it feels good to give people high five. So why don't we all give Susie a high five, huh? And tell her, go ahead, reach out to your screen with us. Give Susie a high five. Tell her congratulations on being number 5. Susie, are you there? Over?
I'm here.
Hey, congratulations. You were number 5 contributor to Unicorn Fart Test yesterday. That's really awesome, Susie.
Thank you. I was so honored, and I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you.
Well, we all appreciate you. You want to give everybody another high five since you were number 5?
That sounds great.
High five. Come on, reach out there, huh? High five, Dusters. Let's rub horns, baby. Unicorn horns, because we are the horniest community in cryptocurrency. All right, where was I? Did I forget something? No, we got more. Hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about channel sponsor, MoonPay. Whoop, there they are. MoonPay, right? The fintech leader in the world of crypto. They're doing so many great things. Thank you, MoonPay, for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Big partnership with MasterCard. Big partnership with Tether to make Tether Gold available to the crypto community, XAUT. Just a lot going on. A first-class company, and it's a big deal that they support Ron's Basement. I'm very, 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 very grateful. Thank you, MoonPay. And our friends at Ledger. We know, right? They came to my rescue after the hack. What a great company. But Ledger's also demonstrating their commitment to the Solana community. And they sent me this to open today. This is the Ledger Flex Solana edition. Right? They did some work back in February integrating the Solana programming library. They've been really demonstrating that they're committed to Solana. And now they've rolled this out. This thing was sold out at the Solana Accelerate program, but they're making this available in phases. And the most recent phase if you hold unicorn fart dust, meme coin, cryptocurrency, you qualify now to get the Solana edition of the Ledger Flex. So I'm going to open it up. You can see on the back, this is fresh, right? They have these security features built in. I have to pull these off, and we're going to take a look. Thank you to our friends at Ledger for sending this. Oh, wow. It really is beautiful. Man, this is really cool. Wow. There's the orange box. You know what's in there. There's the instructions. But here, pull this off. Wow. Here, guys, and it's got the color scheme on the bottom. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that okay. It says, trust yourself. That is the Ledger Flex Solana edition, and it is cool. It is beautiful. They've got that Solana color scheme on the bottom. I just love these things. My Ledger Flex, I love working with it, and then I love the Ledger Live app even more. It's really, really easy to use, very simple to set up, and you know how important security is, right? Learn from my mistakes. Don't think that it's okay to think about security after something happens. You want to think about it before something happens. Okay. I was one of those people who thought, nothing will ever happen. Nothing will ever happen to me. And you know the rest of the story, right? Trust me, you don't want to go through that situation. You always want to put security first, because in crypto, sometimes thinking like good enough isn't really good enough. So thank you to Ledger for sponsoring us, for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Thanks for sending the Ledger Flex Solana edition. It is beautiful, and I'll be showing it to you guys a few more times here in the coming weeks. And don't forget, if you're a UFD holder, you now qualify to buy yourself a Ledger Flex Solana edition. Let's go out. Don't forget, we have a Spaces coming up at 10 a.m. I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee. Let's go out and take a look at what's going on with our sticker campaign. It's getting interesting. All around the world, there are unicorn fart dust stickers being placed. Here's the most recent that I saw, and I can't follow all of these. However, this came from Maritime Wrath, and he shared with us. There we go. Hold on here. Is it coming up? Yeah, there it is. Sorry, guys. Let's go down here. He said, North Coast of Ireland getting stickered this week. Let's go UFD, right? Look at those stickers. I know the ones on the left, I believe, are from our friend Brian Life. But, man, guys, we've got South Korea getting stickered. We've got Northern Ireland being stickered. We've got California being stickered. I know people in Florida have told me they've been putting out UFD stickers. They're everywhere. Canada. Toronto, we looked at that as well. So exciting news there. More and more continues to happen within the community. Let's run out and take a quick look at what's going on in the overall crypto markets right now. And for that, we'll go out to CNBC and we'll take a look-see. Looks like the Dow futures were up. Let's refresh this for all of us. And I am not sharing the right screen, am I? Here we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Now we're on the right screen. Looks like the Dow, the main market, the big markets, or the NASDAQ's up a little bit. S&P up a fraction. Pretty flat today. Let's go to crypto and see what's happening. Okay, we are green, baby. Bitcoin up 1%. Wow, Solana making a move up $8, almost 5% to 161. Maybe we should stick around here for a little while. I believe gold and silver and crypto are kind of like cousins to each other. So let's go see what's going on in the gold. Gold had a huge day yesterday. Gold's up to 33, almost 3350, 3,350. Silver was up huge yesterday. It's pushing up against $35. So interesting developments going on there. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Don't forget, okay, we are a family. We are on this mission together. We are focused. The best way for our own mental health and for the well-being of the community and the long-term vitality and price of Unicorn Fart Dust is for us to remain focused on one thing, and that is UFD, right? It's a lot more fun this way. And as we're doing that, and as you've been doing that, we are making progress day by day by day. More and more people are joining our community. And quality, that's kind of like this book that I'm reading. It talks about how quality is oftentimes so much more important than quantity. Now, quantity is important, and we've got a good quantity of people. But what's even more important is that quantity of people is quality, right? We want to attract and retain the quality people in this community. If you're here right now, I would include you in those ranks, okay? And look, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, even me, right? You can ask Susie. Made a mistake a couple days ago. But guys, that's the key. That's what's critical for us to continue. Show up every day. Thank you so much. What you're doing is working. We are building a group of people that care about each other. Look, we are different in that regard. This community, I can give you, let's see, I can't control what goes on in the community, but I can tell you that the part that I do will always be about fairness, honesty, integrity, okay, fun. Have some fun, right? I mean, I have a bizarre sense of humor, no doubt about it. And being a community that really, by just doing those things, sets itself apart, right? We have glowing horns on top of our head, right? Not because we engage in any BS. No, because we engage in doing good things and being a community that prides itself on integrity. It prides itself on trying to get better day by day by day. It's only today, right? Today's what? Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025. That's all we have is right now, what's right ahead of us. That's all we can control is what happens, what we do today. We are about good. We are about honesty. We are about integrity. And that's what we will always be about from my perspective, okay? You guys are also in charge of this, and I would encourage you to keep that up. It's working. It's working. Look at what we've accomplished, okay? And look at where we can go. Keep up the great work, okay? Be good to yourself first. Don't forget that, because from there, right, you'll have a great foundation from which you can be good to the other people in your life. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.